There are really two big parts to reading. There's word recognition, which is being able to say the word, and there's language comprehension, understanding what the words mean. So one way to think about it is word recognition is getting the words from the page and through your eyes, and language comprehension is taking those words and spinning them around your head and figuring out what they mean. Our job as teachers is to help kids understand that letter sound structure, but we didn't do that well for a long time in the past, and that was one reason that teachers felt underprepared, was that they hadn't been given a lot of that knowledge. Another challenge in the language comprehension area was that there's some really important foundational skills around, for example, summarizing, and people didn't always get those techniques, and so they didn't feel prepared to teach kids reading comprehension because they didn't have the skills themselves to do it. My colleagues and I here at NC State, we work really hard to provide our teachers and our undergraduate master's programs with really high quality training that assures they will have the skills to teach kids to read the words and to understand what they mean. I think the key is to know what strategies are actually based on research and which ones are things that people tell you are a good idea but actually aren't necessarily a good idea. That's a really hard thing to do as a teacher. Like, you don't know what sources to trust. You trust the people around you you think are already good at what they do, but I think it's important to be cautious and thoughtful when you learn a new thing, new strategy, new technique. I also think it's important to ask for support. As a result of the state mandates, one of the science of reading expectations was that each county would have a specialist, a coach to support schools. And so there is one in every county, and hopefully that person has been leveraged to provide support to teachers or to distribute resources and so on. So it's important to get help for these things. What's really essential about foundational reading instruction is that it needs to be carefully targeted, it needs to be very efficient, and one of the things that happens when people get good instruction, get good pre-service and service preparation on how to improve word recognition instruction, what you find is that you can provide a very high level of efficient instruction. And what that means is that you're not spending too much time focusing on word recognition, but you're spending enough time.